My cheeks are getting red. I'm not into this. Hi, my life's a wreck. What's up? Hi, hello. So I decided I'm purging my bookshelves. I have a stack in the floor, a box beside me, and a stack on the other side of my room. This library is gonna be beautiful, damn it. If I have to get rid of a million books to make it happen. I'm gonna be showing you the books I'm getting rid of, and I'm not really gonna say why I'm getting rid of them, just I don't want them anymore. There's usually two circumstances for me getting rid of these. The main reason I'm getting rid of books is because I now have 3 bookcases. I don't know if you can see them behind me, but they're very full and I'm not motivated to read my physical books right now. And part of that reason, I think personally, is because I don't feel motivated. I don't feel happy about the books that I have on my shelves. So I'm gonna get rid of them to make myself feel good about them. So that's what I'm gonna do. The main way that I decided to get rid of books this time was books that I haven't read yet and I truthfully just never see myself getting around to, and then B, books I have read and don't bring me joy for whatever reason. My strategy used to be I got rid of a book if I gave it less than 3 stars, because 3 stars and up meant I enjoyed it, but if I gave it less than 3 stars, that meant I didn't really enjoy it. So it still brought me happiness because I gave it 3 stars. I've kind of changed that. Now if I look at a book and it doesn't make me happy, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm trying to develop a healthier relationship with my books and book buying and whatnot. So without further ado, here we go. I'm gonna be getting rid of Campfire. This is by Sean Sarles. This is a YA horror book by James Patterson Presents. That's the imprint. I didn't like this. I thought it was mediocre. I should have got rid of it when I originally read it, but I held on to it for some reason. So I'm gonna get rid of it now because it's making me sad to look at. The next 2 books are in a series. This one was really hard for me to do. It's Snow Like Ashes and Ice Like Fire. This is by Sarah Rosh. I really liked Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. However, when I read it, I was trying to read YA fantasy, and don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it. I did find it entertaining. I did love the story, but I don't like YA fantasy, and I don't like fantasy in general. This is like literally when I was trying to read it. So to go back and try to read this now would be torture for me, and to have to read this entire book to continue the series is not smart. I have other things I want to read. I'm gonna get rid of these and give them to a better home. Some more YA books I'll never read. We All Looked Up by Tommy Walsh. 3 Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. Again, very sad to see this go. I really like Kendara Blake, but I don't care about it. I tried to read it, I thought it was boring. And My True Love Gave to Me. This is 12 holiday short stories. I don't like short story anthologies. I found that out very quickly. Therefore, I don't want these. I'm gonna get rid of them. This is a weird one. This is Looking at Paris. This is literally just photos of Paris. I don't want this. I don't know how this showed up in my apartment, but it's here. Some graphic novels that are gonna be leaving my possession. Hoax Hunters 2, Hoax Hunters 1, The Unknown Volume 2. I don't want any of these. I bought them for fairly cheap. I read this one, I didn't like it. And then these 2 I'm just parting ways with. I'm finally getting rid of my Ellen Hopkins books. This is gonna throw off the white balance, but Burned, Glass, and Crank. I don't want these. I'm getting rid of them. On trend, here's some more YA fantasy. I have The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater, which honestly hurts me to get rid of. I love Maggie Stiefvater, but I'm over this. I tried to read it, I hated it. I don't care if she signed it to me or not. I'm over it, I don't want it. I'm parting with it. All the Crooked Saints. I got this for Christmas, I didn't even ask for it. I only like the Raven cycle. I only like the Raven Boys, My Raven Boys, I don't want these. Decided to get rid of Bloodlines. This is by Rochelle Mead. This is the first book in the spin-off of the Vampire Academy series. I'm not getting rid of Vampire Academy. I love Vampire Academy. I don't want this one. I didn't like it. I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis. I tried reading it. I have not enjoyed it. I'm gonna pass on it. I'm not gonna force myself to read it, honestly. More YA fantasy I don't want. Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight, books 1 and 2 in the Throne of Glass series. I am keeping my Court of Thorns and Roses books. These ones I'm leaving in a box at work. I don't want them. I already got rid of Airfire. I lost interest in this series and I just don't even care anymore. Some interesting ones that I don't want anymore are also Black Prism by Brent Weeks and The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. 2 adult fantasies. Don't know why I bought them. I don't want these. I don't read fantasy. I don't read adult fantasy. So I don't know why I'm gonna torture myself reading them. This book I hated. It was I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. This is a psychological horror that I talked about in my July wrap-up. I just didn't like it. I didn't understand it. I didn't think it was good. I don't care. It's gone. This one is an entire trilogy that I have read all the books for. This is the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Laini Taylor. I don't like fantasy. This is YA fantasy. It doesn't make me happy to look at, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So these 2 are actually not being unhauled necessarily. These 2 are being taken off my bookshelf, but they're going to my desk at work. This is A Guide to Photojournalism and Opinion Writing on Impact. I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna put these on my desk at work. If anyone ever needs them, they can grab them from my desk. 2 classics I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the way. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Number of the Stars by Lois Lowry. Didn't want any of these. I didn't like them very much, so Night by Ellie Weasel and something I can't pronounce. They're both going. I'm also getting rid of Dear John by Nicholas Sparks. I actually like Nicholas Sparks, but I didn't really like Dear John that much, and I'm kind of over it. So I'm getting rid of this too. 3 more not fiction books, non-fiction. This is a tarot card book. This is another tarot card book when I was trying to learn tarot. And then here is a Buddhism book when I was wanting to learn about Buddhism. Again, all 3 are leaving me and they're going. I think these are the last 2 YA books. I have Across the Universe by Beth Revis, and I also have a short story collection, the anthology by Jonathan Mulberry. It's called Scary Out There. This is a horror anthology. I wish I liked anthologies, I just don't. Looking at these, I'm a little sad to get rid of them, but I didn't even realize they were gone off my shelf, so I think that says something. These are 2 books by Nora Roberts. This is Bed of Roses and Vision in White. I think I have one more book of that in this box, but I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't want them. Then I have 2 more books by Nora Roberts. I have The Pagan Stone and The Blood Brothers. Now, if I ever decide I want to read these Nora Roberts books, I'm pretty sure I can get them from my library. If I decide I want them, I got them from a used bookstore, so I don't feel bad about it. And then the last book is Blunt Impact by Lisa Black. This is a thriller of some kind. Like I said, if I ever want any of these books, I'm sure I'll find them at the library. The last of these are all adult romance that I don't want anymore. I have The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks, The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks, Message in a Bottle, At First Sight, Night in the Rodanthan. The Choice, A Bend in the Road. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Nicholas Sparks is a bad author. In fact, I really enjoy his books. However, I'm trying to purge the shelves to get me down, 1, to 0 books on my TBR, and 2, to make me excited to physically pick up these books again. So getting rid of these books will make me feel more inspired to read physical books and actually try to get through the books I want to read. I don't have that need anymore to own every book I've read. That is not something that's realistic for me. I have 3 bookcases full of books, and I'm so glad that I made some room because I can now decorate my shelves a little better and have just a little more room and a little more fun with the way I decorate them. So I'm glad I got a lot of these books off my shelves. And like I said, I have no idea how many of these are coming off my bookshelves and going other places. I didn't say this in the beginning, but every single one of these books are going to be donated. I am actually taking a box to my work, a huge box full of every single one of these books, except for the 2 that are going to my work to be put on my desk for people to borrow. Every single book that I have here is going to be taken to my work for people to go through and pick the ones they want. When they go through them and everyone picks what they want out of them, because there are quite a few readers at my work, I'm going to give the rest of the books to a museum where they do like a local bookstore or book sale every year. So that's what I'm going to do with them. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get these books to a new home, somewhere that they will be loved and read and off my hands. Like I said, I want to get my TBR to 0, and part of that is unhauling books that I know I'm never going to read. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to be my friend on any other platform, all my links are in the description. And with that being said, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.